Good afternoon. Just check. My voice is audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Uh, where we were?
सर
Ha.
ते फिक्स्ड सपोर्टला किती रिएक्शन कंपोनंट येतात?
Three. Two reactions, one moment. Three. Answer should be three.
मग अजून एक मार्क कुठे गेलाय सर माझा?
That I have to check because it is online. No, I can't see. I can see only result directly. Otherwise, I will check. If it is there, I have to check one by one. Maybe one of the question I have given in which there was a trick actually. Means suppose there are two elements. There are two elements which are collinear or two member. We are going to see that today. Suppose in trust there are two members which are collinear. For example, collinear you can understand, no? One is this and another one. Collinear means two members in the stress. If they are collinear in one line, then whatever member is there in inclined to that two. For example, suppose these two are the members. Suppose A to B and B to C. Okay, A to B and B to C. So AB and BC, these are the members which are collinear. म्हणजे एका line मध्ये आहेत. And suppose there is third element, something like this. Suppose B to D. So this element will have zero. We can say member. It is called a zero force member. यातला मधला force हा by default zero येत असतो. For example, suppose you will see this truss. Actually आता तो प्रॉब्लेम नाही माझ्याजवळ ऍक्च्युली, पण त्याच्यामध्ये पण एक अशी केस होती. दोन मेंबर हे कोलिनियर असतात आणि तिसरा इन्क्लाइंड असेल किंवा परपेंडिक्युलर असेल. either it may be inclined or perpendicular. That member will have zero, we can say zero force member. It is called a zero force member. So that is the concept actually. So it was not covered, that's why I have asked you to solve. Okay, it was not expected to solve that. It was the trick in that, but I don't know whether you have solved or not. Okay, so being you are now observing there may be a chances of offline exam, so that's why I have given in terms of problem statement. So almost you can say 70 to 80% students got good marks, except few, very few, those who have got less than 10, 15 marks. 15, okay. Question paper was quite difficult or problems were there. Okay, so I can understand if you have scored more than 15 marks, means your result is outstanding. I will say more than 15, 1 5. If you are in between 10 to 15, moderate. If you are below 10, means need to be prepared a lot. If your result is less than 10, so you have to wake up and you have to start study. It is as simple as this. So in one of the lecture we will see. If possible, I will show that problem. It is not right now with me. It is on Google Sheet. It is on Gmail. It is not with me right now. So we will see that. Don't worry. It was a trick actually. If two members are collinear, if then force in third member is zero, or third member is called a zero force member. That was the trick. Okay. So let us see. Interest. If I will go quickly back, interest we have seen. Two methods are there mainly, which are the method of joint and method of section. So analyze the truss means to find out the force. So analyze the force means to find out the forces in the member. To find the forces in the member, and there are two methods. One is method of joint and another one is method of section. Okay. Then method of joint we have seen. Method of joint in which we have seen we have to select members one by one, or we have to select joints one by one. Okay, we have to select joints one by one, that we have seen. Now today we are going to see method of section. So how we are going to know that we have to use method of section or method of joint? So number one, in method of joint, simply it may be told that analyze the truss. In simplest word, it may be told that analyze the truss. Okay, Means we have to supposed to find forces in each and every member. Then we have to go for method of joint. Okay, number one. And what is there in method of section? If it is asked to go for method of section, if it is asked to go for method of section, then what it is told? What it is told? Uh, we are supposed to find force in specific. We are supposed to find force in a specific member or particular member, not in all the members. So that we have to understand which method we have to use, method of section or method of joint. What is first difference? If there is, suppose we want to use method of joint, then force in the each and every member we are supposed to find. In that case, we can go for method of joint. If it is asked in the problem statement, find the forces in particular member or specific members, then we can go for method of section. Then we can go for method of section. Is it correct? So now see this problem. What it is telling? Find the forces in the members BD, CD, and CE of the following truss or of the truss as shown in below. So there is one truss, it is given in the problem statement, and we are supposed to find the forces. We are supposed to find the forces in specific member now. It is not asked that to analyze the truss or to find the forces in all the members. It is not asked. But what it is asked to find the forces in the members BD, CD, and CE. BD, CD, and CE. Only three members. We are supposed to find the forces in only three members. Okay. In that case, now we can go for method of section. So only two methods we are going to see in this. We have seen one method already. We have seen method of joint. Today we will see method of section. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is the problem statement in which we are supposed to find members in only three members. Forces in only three members. Which are they? One is BD, one is CD, and another one is CE. Only three members, not all. So how we can go for? So either you can draw by a rough sketch in your notebook, or you can note down how we are going to do. So in both the methods, method of joint or method of section, first step is same. First step is same. What is that? What is that? First step will be same. Finding
Fine.
out the reaction. Finding out the reaction, that will be the first step. Okay, in both the cases. So let us find the reaction now. So how many external forces are there in this? How many external reactions are there? I can say external forces. I will not say reaction. Forces.
Two.
How many?
Two.
Two are there. Which are they? One is 40 kilonewton, another one is 30 kilonewton. Both are inclined at 45 with horizontal. Is it correct? Both are inclined at 45 with horizontal. Is it correct?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Okay. Now let us find the reactions. So how many reactions will be there at point E? Only one reaction, as it is a roller support. So RE. How many reactions will be there at point A?
Two.
Two.
One is I will say RA P for vertical. Another one is RA H. Okay. Now two forces. I will resolve now. I will resolve here itself. So 45 angle. So what will be its for horizontal component here? 40
45.
cos 45.
It's
Okay.
45.
What about this vertical? 40 sin 45.
45.
What about this horizontal component? 30.
Cos 45.
And what about this vertical?
For
30.
45.
30 sin 45.
Sin 45.
So let us, what we are supposed to find? Reactions. We are supposed to find reaction first. Okay, so let us find. First apply. I will say to find reactions. To find reactions. Okay, so summation fx equal to 0. What will be that? Let us see. RAH. Okay, so it will be plus 40 cos 45. Just check. Minus 30 cos 45 equal to 0. Is there any other force rather than this, which is horizontal? So from this, what is RAH? Is it possible for you to calculate? What is RAH? What is RAH?
7.07.
Plus minus.
Yes, sir.
Plus का minus?
Plus
Minus.
minus
Minus 7.07.
7.07
Yes, sir.
kilonewton. Okay. What minus indicate? What minus sign indicate? Force is towards left hand side. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
So we will write as it is. RAH equal to 707 kilonewton. In bracket, I will do something like this towards RAH, towards left. Now, summation Fy. Now, summation Fy equal to 0. What it will give? RAV plus RE, okay, minus 40 sin 45, 40 sin 45, okay, minus 30 sin 45, sin 45 equal to 0. Is it correct? From this, what you will get? RAV plus RE equal to, just calculate and tell me how much it is.
49.49.
40
9.49.
49.
49.49. Okay, kilonewton. I will give equation number 1 because I have not found any values. Now what I will do? Now third condition we will apply. What is that? Summation of moment due to all the forces at point A equal to 0. Shall we apply this?
Yes, sir.
Which value we will get from this equation?
RE.
RE.
We will get RE. So let us see. Who will tell me equation now? How many forces are there which we have, we can say, result, including resolution? How many forces are there? How many forces will come in this equation? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
5 forces will come. First, 40 cos 40. How object will rotate due to 40 cos 40 with respect to point A?
Clockwise.
Clockwise. Very good. So I will write here 40 cos 45. 40 cos 45. What is perpendicular distance between line of action of that force and point A?
2 meter.
2 meter.
Very good. 2 meter. Next, due to 40 sin 45, how object will rotate with respect to point A?
Clockwise.
Again clockwise means plus 40 sin 45 into, what is perpendicular distance between line of action of that and this?
2 meter.
2 meter.
Be confident. Very good. 2 meter. Next, I will take 30 cos 45 force. How object will rotate with respect to point A?
Clockwise.
30 cos 45 I am telling. 30 cos 45, which is horizontal force.
Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise.
It will rotate anti-clockwise. 30 cos 45. 30 cos 45, which is minus, and what is perpendicular distance? Again 2.
Yes, sir.
Now
Yes, sir.
30 sine 45. 30 sine 45. With respect to point A, how object will rotate?
Clockwise.
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 Please. So it will be plus 30 sine 45 into, what is perpendicular
Four.
distance?
4.
4.
4.
4 meter.
Okay, 4 meter. Okay. Then, which is remained now? Our major task. Reaction E or RE. How object will rotate?
Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise.
So anti-clockwise RE into, what is perpendicular distance between reaction RE and point A?
4.
4, equal to 0. From this, calculate RE. From this, calculate RE equal to. Calculate and tell me how much it is. Reaction RE. I will also calculate for you.
So 91.92.
Just wait, 30
Yes,
sine
sir.
45 into 4. How much?
91.92.
My answer is coming something different. Any other?
38.89.
38.13.
Yes, sir. 38 point.
Yes, sir. 38.89.
38.
Yes, my answer is same. 38.89.
Yes, sir.
91. Who told 91 something?
सर मी सांगितलं.
काय झालं? कोण आहेत? Where you have committed a mistake? दळवी. 38 point how much?
91.92 आलं होतं सर मला.
Okay, just check. I think you have committed some other mistake. 38 point, others 38 point
89.
89.
89 kilonewton. This. Okay, 38.89 from equation number 1. From equation number 1. What is there from equation number 1? RAV. You will get RAV directly. You can tell me what is that? RAV.
10.6.
0.61.
10.6.
10.6. Okay. So reactions we found here. At this stage we found the reaction. At this point we have found the reactions. Are you getting? So first task is to find the reactions. Our first task is to find the reactions that we have found out here. That reactions we have found out here. Now, what we have to do here? What we have to do? Now we have to see from which members we are supposed to find the forces. So, is it possible to pass section? Section means to cut. Means in this way. Is it possible to have a section? Means to cut the object. Means object here is truss. That object, which that cutting plane will pass through that that members. Means likewise, you see what I am doing on the truss. So in this way, is it possible for you to pass the cutting plane? Something like this. Yes, it is possible. So from how many we can say? From how many members? I will say CP here, cutting plane. It is cutting plane means I have cut the truss. I have cut the truss. CP stands for cutting plane. Is hacksaw. Hacksaw तुम्ही ऐकला असेल बघा maybe. What the way we are cutting the object. Likewise, I have cut the here truss, which will pass through 3 members. Which are they? From which I want to फाइंड फोर्सेस, की मला ज्या मेंबर मधला फोर्स फाइंड आउट करायचा आहे त्याच्यामधूनच मी तो ट्रस कट केला. आर यू गेटिंग? फ्रॉम वेअर आय हॅव पास, आय हॅव नॉट पास्ड अ कटिंग प्लेन रॅन्डमली और वॉट एव्हर आय वॉन्ट. मला जसं पाहिजे तसं मी पास केलं का कटिंग प्लेन? नाही. कसं पास केलं? फ्रॉम विच मेंबर्स आय एम सपोज टू फाइंड द फोर्सेस, मला ज्या मेंबर मधलं फोर्सेस फाइंड आउट करायचे आहे त्याच्यामधूनच मी कटिंग प्लेन पास केलं. ओके. इज इट कटिंग मेंबर बीडी, मेंबर सीडी, मेंबर सीई? हे 3 कट झालेत का? मी एक रेड कलरची लाईन ओढली बघा. एक
Yes, sir.
Yes.
one is lengthy, one short, one long, short. In that way, it is called as cutting plane. Cut केलं ते truss. Okay. So I have passed a 2, and it will be given. If it is a type of section, means definitely your cutting plane is going to pass. तुमचं कटिंग प्लेन हे कसं पास होणार आहे? त्या 3 मेंबर मधूनच पास होणार आहे. इट इज बाय नॅचरल. It will be given in that way. Okay. So what we have to do? Now we have to consider only half truss. आता तुम्हाला जे प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये विचारलेलं आहे, वॉट एव्हर इट इज आस्क्ड इन द प्रॉब्लेम स्टेटमेंट अँड द फोर्सेस इन द मेंबर BD, CD and CE. So either you have to consider left hand side of the cutting plane or right hand side of the cutting plane. You will get your answer. Not necessary to find the forces in each and every member. Not necessary to find the forces in each and every member. Either you can use left hand side or right hand side where you have cut the trace. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
आता इथून पुढे आपल्याला here after what we want to suppose to go for, either you have considered right or left, half part of truss only, not total part of the truss. So let us go further. So reactions I found out already. So let us, I will consider suppose this right hand side, my right hand side where I am writing, that right hand side I am going to consider. And now we are not supposed to consider each and every joint. आता इथे आपण each and every joint consider करायचा नाही. तर राहिलेला जो ट्रस आहे कट केल्यानंतरचा, for that we have to draw FBD. Whatever truss remain behind, for that we have to draw its FBD. आता आपण काय करायचं, जो ट्रस आपला पाठीमागे राहिलेला आहे त्याचं काय करायचं, डायरेक्टली what we are supposed to do, we are supposed to draw its FBD. आपण काय करायचं, FBD ड्रॉ करायची. ओके. कशी असेल FBD? आता इकडे मी ड्रॉ करतो. I am on second page now. Same problem you may observe. So I will draw FBD of half truss. Here I will draw because this is new page. I don't think it is older one. FBD of I will say right hand truss, RHS, right hand side truss, right hand side truss. So here in this way we cut the object. In this way we have cut the object till now. So how it will be? So here there is a point E. इथे एक point E आहे आपला, and here there is a one reaction. Here there is a one reaction. How much it is? There is a reaction RE. Okay. Then just above this, फक्त याच्यावरती थोड्याशा अंतरावर, maybe something like this, straight. I will try here. Maybe something like this. A straight line is not coming. So here there is a point E, not E, D, no? Maybe suppose D point. And here we have resolved this force, no? What is this? 30 cos 45. Is it possible for you to see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
30 sin 45. And here CE. So here there will be force CE. I will not assume. Meanwhile, CE, and here there is one another force called as, okay, I have not assumed yet this direction. Here there is another force. What is that? FCE. FCE. Then here is FDD. Okay. So directions you can tell now. How I should assume?
Sorry, FCD force तिथं.
Yep. Sorry. FCD. Yes. FCD. Okay. Okay. Are you with me? Directions you tell me. How I should assume FBD? Force FBD. Just assume करू द्या. Compressive tensile.
Tensile.
Tensile. Away from the point. Tensile means away from the point or towards the point.
Away.
Away
Away
from the point.
Okay, I will assume away from the point. How I should assume? Choice is yours. How I should assume this FCD force?
Tensile.
Tensile.
Okay, again you want tensile. Okay, I will assume tensile. How I should assume FCE force?
Compressive.
Okay, towards the joint. Compressive means towards the joint. Now, in this FBD, you may come across this point E. Means, is it necessary or is it asked in the problem statement to find a force in DE member?
No.
Is it asked in the
No, sir.
problem statement? So we should not think. We should take it as one element. It is not asked in the problem statement, so we should not think about member D to E. We should not think about member D to E. Okay. So you tell me in this FBD free body diagram, how many unknown forces are there?
3.
3.
3 are there. And how many equations we have for the conditions of equilibrium?
3.
3.
3. Means, do you feel we will solve this using conditions of equilibrium, or we will solve this problem, we will find the forces in the member by using conditions of equilibrium?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So let us go now. What will be the angle made by this CD force, either with horizontal or vertical? Angle किती असेल हो हा? That we need now. किती असेल? Looking to the truss.
45.
45.
It will be 45. Huh? So let us apply the equation one by one and let us see, is it possible for us to find the forces? Let us go one by one. So apply summation fx equal to 0. Apply summation fx equal to 0. Tell me now, which equations will come? FBD, whether it will come minus?
Yes, sir.
It will come minus. Okay, FBD. What about 30 cos 45?
Minus.
Minus.
Okay, minus 30 cos 45. Then what about this FCD force? Again, it will come minus.
Yes, sir.
Minus FCD into. Now, angle I have taken either with horizontal or vertical, but I have taken with vertical. So, what will be its x component? Sin 45 or cos 45?
Cos
45.
45.
Sine 45.
अँगल मी आता व्हर्टिकल शी घातलाय 45. मग त्याचा x कंपोनेंट काय येईल, साइन का कॉस?
Cos.
Cos.
Sine.
Cos.
मी अँगल व्हर्टिकल शी घेतलेला आहे त्याचा. मग मला आता x
45
कंपोनेंट घ्यायचा आहे. साइन का कॉस?
Sine
व्हॅल्यू
45.
सेमच राहणार आहे.
Yes, sir.
Sine 45.
Sin 45 येईल, sin 45 because I have taken angle with vertical, that's why. Then anything is just check. What about FCE?
Plus yes.
FCE प्लस
Cos.
FCE. आता कशाला कॉस प्लस FCE इक्वल टू 0. Just check. Can we find anything from this? What is the value of 30 cos 45? We will take to that side. What this equation? If you will simplify, okay. If you will not, okay. जरी simplify करता आलं simplify करा, नसेल तर राहू दे. Doesn't matter. Okay. काही येईल काही ते simplify करता काहीच येणार नाही. You will keep as it is. Don't worry. We will keep as it is. Next, summation fy equal to 0. Who will tell me? Summation fy equal to 0. 30 sin 45. How it will come?
Minus.
Plus or minus?
Minus.
Minus 30 sin 45. Okay.
Minus
Then?
F6 cos 45.
Minus, tell me first. Minus, correct. FCD.
CD cos 45.
FCD cos 40. Cos.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, cos. Okay, very good. Cos 45 equal to
Plus
0.
Plus RE.
Plus RE.
Plus RE. What is the value of RE? We have calculated
38.89.
38.80.
put that value and put that value and tell me what is value of CD equal to. Put the value of RE and tell me value of this. 38.89. Okay. So what I will do? 38.89 minus 30 sin 45 divided by cos 45. What is your answer for FCD?
24.99.
Plus or minus? Correct. Plus or
Plus.
minus?
Plus.
Very good.
Plus
24.99 means almost it is 25.
yes,
How we have assumed this FCD?
tensile.
Tensile means it is tensile only. Why? Because its answer is plus. Its answer is plus. We got that FCD. Okay. 25 we can say 25 kilonewton or 24.99. Second equation we applied. What to do now next? What to do next?
Third
What to do next?
Third condition apply.
condition apply करायची.
कुठल्या point साठी? About which point? Summation of moment due to all the forces. About point. Which point?
D.
Point D. Why we should not apply with respect to point? Suppose E ला अप्लाय केलं तर काय होईल? किती अननोन राहतील येणाऱ्या इक्वेशन मध्ये?
2.
बिकॉज
दोन.
ऑलरेडी वी नो दोन कसे राहतील? FCD मिळाला आहे की आपल्याला. FCD already we found out. So it is also possible to apply with respect to point E as well. E ला सुद्धा काढू शकता D ला, but many more forces are going to pass through point D. That's why we'll apply with respect to point D. So that we will get value of which CE. Value of force CE. We will get a. Let us apply with respect to point D. Because number of forces are going to pass through point D. That's why. Let us apply summation of moment due to all the forces with respect to point D equal to 0. So what will be that? Just check. What will be that? FCE. How moment will generate or develop with respect to point D with due to force FCE? Clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise. FCE. What is perpendicular distance between force FCE and point D?
2 meter.
2 meter.
Meter.
Okay, 2 meter. Okay. RE force is also going to pass through point
Yes,
D.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Is also Any other? Just check. Nothing. It will be 0. Then whether FC is coming 0, whether FC is going to come 0.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we will see. So FCE equal to 0. FCE will come 0. Then whatever equation we got, we will put the value here. From equation 1. From equation 1. Tell me what will happen? Which values remain unknown? Only
Yep.
FBD.
Yes, sir.
So FBD minus 30 cos 45. What is that value?
21.21.
21 point.
21.
Okay, 21.21 minus FCD. We found 24.99 into sin 45 into sin 45 plus FCE 0 plus 0 equal to 0. So from this, is it possible to calculate FBD? Just check.
38.88 minus.
Hmm?
Minus 38.88.
Minus others also.
38.88.
38.88
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
kilonewton. So it is coming negative FBD. So what it is? We have assumed it is a tensile. So actually it will be,
Compressive.
actually it should be compressive then. 38.88 kilonewton, which is compressive, because we have assumed it a tensile. So this one another, and another one is FCE. We have calculated is 0. So there is no question of tensile or compressive. So just check. So only these three forces were necessary to find. Only these
Yes.
three forces are necessary. Just check.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, correct. So likewise, you can analyze the truss. Likewise, you can analyze the truss in this way. तुम्ही काय करू शकता, अशा पद्धतीने हा प्रॉब्लेम सोडवू शकता. Either you can consider half part of towards the left hand side or right hand side, from which that particular we can say what it is passed, cutting plane, through which it is cutting plane is passed. So you can have that and you can solve. So question here, it is answer number 1, answer number 2, answer number 3. This is the method of section. This is, we can say, method of section. Section means to cut. You remember, method of section means we have to cut the truss. We have to cut the truss, and only we have to consider any half. While cutting, what precaution we have to take? काय काळजी केली पाहिजे ट्रस कट करत असताना?
ऑल मेंबर्स कट झाले पाहिजे.
तिन्ही पण जे सांगितले ते मेंबर त्या प्लेन मध्ये आले.
ज्या मेंबर मधील फोर्स फाइंड आउट करायचा आहे त्यातूनच कट करायचं. येते का लक्षात? मी हा ट्रस असाही कट करू शकलो असतो, इफ आय वॉन्ट टू नो, फॉर एक्झाम्पल इन दिस वे. असा पण ट्रस मी कट करू शकलो असतो. कुठले कुठले मेंबर आले? AC, BC and this one is suppose BD, third. हे 3 मेंबर कट झाले. Suppose it was asked to find the forces in AC, BC and BD. Then I would have cut this force in this way. असा मी कट केला असता. येते का लक्षात? हा,
RHS च्या ऐवजी LHS जर साइड घेतले असते तर जास्त
हा.
फोर्सेस फाइंड करावे लागले असते ना.
जास्त कुठले? जास्त नाही, 3च ना.
नाही ते 3 फाइंड करण्यासाठी जास्त दुसरे पण करावे लागले असते ना.
दुसरे कुठले? म्हणजे तुम्हाला ए बी बी सी ए सी म्हणायचं आहे का?
हा AC.
नाही नाही, त्याच्यामधला विचारलाय का फोर्स? फॉर एक्झाम्पल सपोज, बरं झालं तुम्ही विचारलं इथं. समजा मी आता राईट हँड साइडचा ट्रस कन्सिडर केला होता, त्याच्याऐवजी सपोज मी इथं लेफ्ट हँडचा कन्सिडर केला. लेफ्ट हँडचा मी तर करतो LHS म्हणतोय तुमच्या माहितीसाठी. LHS चा कन्सिडर केला असता तर कसं आलं असतं हे ऑब्जेक्ट इथं. याची बेड कशी आली असती? इथं पॉइंट आहे A, इथं तुमचे 2 फोर्स ऑलरेडी तुम्ही फाइंड आउट दिसते का बघा, जर कॉर्नरला काढायला लागलो तिघर मी
येस सर.
दिसते. मग याची बेड अशी आली असते बघा. इथं ट्रायंगल, इथं असा असा ट्रायंगल जो काय आहे तो आपला, आणि आपले जे फोर्सेस आहेत ते इथं कुठला फोर्स तुम्ही तो अज्युम करणार, तो इथं असणार तो FBD एक फोर्स. इथं तुमचा 40 जो आहे तो दिलेलाच आहे, तुम्ही त्याला एकदा हॉरिझॉन्टल आणि एकदा व्हर्टिकल म्हणणार. हा 40 FBD, इथून पॉइंट C, आणि इथून काय असेल ते तुम्ही कसं अज्युम करताय, दॅट इज युअर चॉईस. अँड हिअर दॅट इज अनदर वन. तुम्ही समजा तुम्ही कसे कॉम्प्रेसिव्ह, मे बी टेन्साइल कॉम्प्रेसिव्ह, इथं FCE इथं FCD, इथं मी अज्युम केलं ते FBD व्हॉट एव्हर, आणि हिअर इट इज अ पॉइंट B. असंच करावं लागलं असतं तुम्हाला. मग काय, कुठले फोर्सेस तुम्ही बी हा मेंबर कन्सिडर करायचा, तुम्हाला त्याच्यामधला फोर्स फाइंड आउट करायची गरज नाही इथला. यू शुड अज्युम इट ॲज अ वन मेंबर. तुमचं एक ऑब्जेक्ट मानायचा. आता तुम्हाला विचारलाय का फोर्स, AB मेंबर मधला फोर्स विचारलाय का इथं? इट इज नॉट आस्क्ड, सो यू शुड नॉट थिंक. एबीचा विचार करायचा नाही, त्याला एक ऑब्जेक्ट कन्सिडर करायचा. आता एक ऑब्जेक्ट AC, इट इज नॉट आस्क्ड टू फाइंड द फोर्स इन AC. यू शुड अज्युम इट ॲज वन मेंबर. AC ला तुम्ही मेंबर कन्सिडर करायचा. BC मधला फोर्स विचारलाय का? विचारला नाही, त्याला एक ऑब्जेक्ट कन्सिडर करायचं. अशी एक बेड तयार होईल बघा तुमची. आणि हे पण सोपं आहे, हे काय अवघड नाही. यू कॅन क्रॉस चेक इट. तुम्ही क्रॉस चेक पण करून बघा ऍज अ होमवर्क. नाहीत मेंबर कुठं फोर्स वाढले हो? इथं वाढले नाहीत कुठले. कोण विचारत होतं? साक्षी, आर यू आस्किंग?
येस सर.
No, there will not be any kind of forces will come into picture if you're going to consider left hand truss. लेफ्ट हँडचा जरी ट्रस कन्सिडर केला तरी ते बाकीचे मेंबर कन्सिडर करायचे, त्याच्यामधला फोर्स विचारलेला नाही. इट इज ऑल्सो सिम्पल. आयदर यू कॅन कन्सिडर राईट हँड साइड और लेफ्ट हँड साइड, चॉइस इज युअर्स. As a homework you can do, and you can check whatever answers we got by considering right hand side, right hand side, is it coming same as left hand side. थोडंसं as a part of interest you can go for. थोडासा पार्ट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट किंवा क्रॉस चेकिंग म्हणा त्याला, की राईट हँडचा ट्रस्ट कन्सिडर केलाय आणि लेफ्ट हँडचा ट्रस्ट केलाय, दोन्ही आन्सर सेम येतात का, जस्ट ऍज अ क्रॉस चेक यू कॅन गो फॉर. एक थोडासा इंटरेस्टचा पार्ट म्हणून तुम्ही क्रॉस चेक करा. युअर आन्सर्स विल बी, इट शुड बी सेम. इट मस्ट बी, आय एम सेइंग इट मस्ट बी सेम ऍज दिस. त्यासारखेच यायला पाहिजे आन्सर. यू कॅन जस्ट क्रॉस चेक इट. Anything else? It will not change, huh? Sakshi, number of forces will not increase. If at all you are going to consider left hand truss, it will be same. Okay, any other? Very simple. Anything else? Shall I give, will you cross check this as a part of homework? I will give one problem, same problem I will give, same as a homework. Shall I give one problem as a homework?
येस सर.
One problem I will give, same problem, only I will change members now. Only I will change members. Instead of let it be BD as it is. Let it be BD as it is. Okay. Instead of CD, I will say BC. Here I will change the member now. Here I will say BC, and here instead of this, I will say AC. Okay. So which forces you are supposed to find? Which forces you are supposed to find? Yep, BD, F, BC and F, AC equal to how much? किती लक्षात आले तुमच्या? कुठले कुठले फोर्सेस फाइंड आउट करायचे सेम ट्रस्ट साठी? F, BD आपण फाइंड आउट केलेला आहे. जस्ट वी वांट टू क्रॉस चेक इज इट करेक्ट ऑर नॉट. F, BD, F, BC and F, AC. So how you are going to pass the cutting plane? कसं कटिंग प्लेन पास करावं लागेल तुम्हाला? In this way. Maybe something like this. हे असं पास केलं. I will give name as a C. Cutting plane. Cutting plane. Is it passing through the members for which I am supposed to find forces? मला ज्यामधून फोर्सेस फाइंड आउट करायचे त्याच्यामधून पास होते का हे?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
AC फाइंड आउट करायचा, BD फाइंड आउट करायचा आणि BC फाइंड आउट करायचा. होतंय का? होतंय. So you can find out this. Are you with me? So take it as a homework. Tomorrow, maybe in the morning lecture, I'm going to ask this answer. Very simple again. So we will check one clue I have told, which is that actually if two members are collinear and there is one third member, okay, so for that force it will be 0. But here one more case is there. At the end of that member, force is applied, this 40 Newton force. We will see what it is coming. You solve this problem, tomorrow we will discuss that condition. If two members are collinear and one particular member is either it is inclined or perpendicular, then force in that member is 0. But at the end of that member, force is applied. In that case, what is happening, we will see. Okay? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anything else you want to ask? If not, shall we stop? I will take attendance quickly. Roll number 4. Roll number 4.
ISC 2 चे पेपर ऑफलाईन होणार आहेत का सर?
Offline means? I am not getting what you are telling.
कॉलेजमध्ये.
कॉलेजमध्ये.
I will check. I am also. I will check. मी पण तुमच्यासारखा बाहेरचाच आहे. Means I am not belonging to first year. I am belonging to other department, mechanical department. I will check with first year department. I will confirm. I will confirm definitely with your CCs and HOD first year and
ओके.
let you inform. Okay, we will just let me know numbers. Roll number 27 absent. Okay. Okay, we will stop here. Shall we stop? Thank you very much for joining. Tomorrow we will solve this problem. You try to solve. If not, we will solve. Okay.